Hey y'all, today we are trying out 3 products. These are from the new L'Oreal Age Perfect line. I did do a review and first impressions of the Age Perfect foundation. I will link that right here if you want to see it. They didn't have these out on the display yet at my Walmart, so they did today. I grabbed them and you see it on the face. We did half face with liquid and half face just with powder foundation. This is actually a powder foundation, so I used it as such. And then on the other side, I just set the face like I would a regular powder over liquid. So this is the Radiant Concealer. This has 16 shades, and at my Walmart, it was $9.97. Now on L'Oreal's website, everything's way more expensive. I don't know why that is, but at my Walmart, $9.97. We got the Age Perfect Radiant Satin Blush. I got this in the shade 425. This was also $9.97. They had 6 shades, and it looks like this. And there's a pretty big clear mirror in both these compacts. I love that. And then in the Age Perfect Creamy Powder Foundation, this is in the shade 330 Golden Sun, and this was $11.97. So we tried out all 3, of course, and I don't think I told you guys, but I did tell you in the video, this is the same shade as what I had in the liquid foundation. But yeah, so if you are new here, I use only natural lighting. I want you guys to see my skin. I want you to see my imperfections, my redness, my pores. I want you all to see my skin as it is. I don't want lights blurring anything out. What you see is what you get here. Also, we never use primer when we are doing first impressions, so the skin was clean and bare. Only thing I had on it was moisturizer. So if you guys are interested in these new L'Oreal products, then I hope you subscribe and click that bell, and let's hop in. So we just did a review of the Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation, and I told you guys they had a powder and a concealer. Well, they finally got those out at my Walmart. I have the concealer. This is actually a powder foundation. I was thinking it was just a powder, so we're gonna try it both ways today. And we have this blush. So what I'm gonna do is half the face. I'm going to put a foundation on, and we're going to put the powder over top. But where this is a powder foundation, we're gonna use it as such. So on this side, we're gonna actually use powder foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little bit of foundation on my left side. Didn't even tell you guys what I was using. I'm using the Derma Blend Flawless Creator Pigment Drops. One thing that's really nice about this powder foundation is it has a really nice mirror. So I'm just going to lightly put this on half of the face, which is kind of hard to do with the chin and nose area. I'm gonna make it work as best I can. I don't normally do half and half, but we're gonna try today. We're gonna try. I'm hoping that the powder foundation can give me some good coverage, but I looked online, and on L'Oreal, the only thing that it had review-wise, it had several reviews, but they were all, we'll say, sponsored. They got the product for free, or they got something in return for it. So I can't trust all of those reviews, and like 98% of them were 5-star reviews, so I'm not gonna go off that. And again, this powder is supposed to be for mature skin, same with the concealer, so it's not supposed to cake or crease or settle into lines, none of that stuff. So I pretty much forgot how much I loved this Derma Blend foundation. So easy, took no time at all, and we have great coverage. So let's go ahead, try the concealer. This is the Age Perfect Radiant Concealer. I got this in the same shade as the foundation. This is, oh, here we go, Honey Rose 230, In this, it's Honey Rose 65. I don't know why they're different. But it has like a nice paddle applicator. I'm not going to put too much, especially on the side we already have foundation on. But on this side, I'm going to try to conceal my redness just in case. I don't know what the coverage is supposed to be on this powder, so I want this redness to be covered if at all possible. I'm just going to start out with a brush. I want to see how the coverage is with a brush, and then I'll probably go over it with a sponge if I could get that out. Because I don't know why, but with a brush, I can never get it to look really blended and nice. This is a little bit darker than I would prefer for the under eyes, but I really did love the color of the foundation, so it is a little bit lighter at that too. Coverage is actually really good. Like, surprisingly good. You can see especially here, it's definitely radiant, has a really beautiful glow to it, and the coverage is definitely there. This side you can't see it as well, where we already had our base down and we already had awesome coverage, but wow, coverage is nice, really nice. I would say it's a high medium coverage just off first bat. Alright, let's see if it's going to cover the redness here. Alright, I definitely put too much. But that's okay, we'll just keep spreading it around here. A little bit definitely goes a long way, and you can see that covers my redness pretty dang good. I'm going to add a little bit more right here on this under eye, just to see if it does build. Might as well do it on this side too. I like the applicator, but it's not my favorite. It's not bad. Okay, let's blend this out again. With a brush, a little bit definitely goes a long way. It's kind of picking up there with the brush. So I think I'm going to grab a sponge just to get it blended in a bit better. And this is how I would do it if I was using just a straight powder. I would still conceal my redness. So I want to try to make this work the best way I know how. And I don't typically wear powder foundations. They're just not my thing. I don't think they give as much coverage as I like. Even Bare Minerals, all of that. I've not found a powder that works as good as a liquid. Okay, skin looks really nice, super radiant. This is our kind of full coverage side. We have an actual liquid foundation here, and then this is the side we're going to go in with just straight powder. So what I'm going to do for this side is I'm going to grab my normal powder brush, go in, and this is the shade 330. They did not have the same shade, which is kind of disappointing, but they did not have the same shade as the foundation and concealer. And then I'm going to push this on the skin just like I would a regular setting powder. This powder is pretty firmly pressed in there. Not a whole lot comes off on the brush, and there's practically no kick up. Not sure it's really doing anything, to be honest. I don't really see it on the skin at all, but it feels pretty set. So I will say that. It's gonna be really hard to set half of the nose right now, but I guess the powder is going over all of it anyway. Okay, so here is the side we used it as a setting powder. I think it still looks really good. I still have some glow to the skin. I need to set the under eyes. We'll do that after we do the powder foundation. Okay, so I'm going to use the same brush. And first, I'm just going to try to set the concealer. And then we'll go in and really blend and build. Just so that way I'm not moving around our base here. Where we did set the concealer down, I don't want to disrupt it. Now I'm going to go in and kind of circular motions, blend, blend, blend. I'm going to grab a different brush. This is an Eco Tools Complexion Buffer. Get some on there and really target the application. I want this redness covered as much as possible. So same thing, just building and blending, building and blending. All right, let's go up to the forehead and see what we're gonna have going on here. Just off one initial layer, it looks really good. Like, really good. I'm kind of shocked. We had nothing on the forehead, no liquid at all, but wow. Wow, this actually looks really good. I love this glow we have going on. I have not set the under eyes, and they still look really, really good. I think with building the powder up, it still looks really awesome. This side still a definite glow, but wow. Wow. This might be the first actual powder foundation that I like. Okay, I'm going to lightly set the under eyes. This actually, for as glowy as it is, it was still very smoothing. I did not have accentuated pores or texture or anything. Like, I'm pretty shocked by that. Like, wow. So I wasn't the biggest fan of the liquid foundation, but I'm really, really loving the powder foundation and the concealer. The concealer has great coverage. Definitely, I would say high medium to low full coverage. And then I love how glowy it is, but it's glowy without accentuating pores, which is kind of a hard task. Okay, let me throw on some bronzer and then we will be back for the blush. And this is so glowy, even with it set, that I could absolutely go without putting highlight on. Like, wow. 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 All right, let's do this blush. I have this in the shade 425, and I did a swatch of this as well, and it says Radiant Satin Blush, which, you know, I love everything radiant, and the shades were beautiful. They had 6 shades, I believe. This was the darkest, but man, they were so pretty. And you can see it definitely has like a nice satin finish. It's not matte, it's not flat. Like, it's beautiful. I knew by the swatch that I was just going to love this. And it's not overly pigmented, but it's not where you have to keep building and building and building. I like that it's definitely pigmented enough, but it's not like clown blush either. Okay guys, so this is the skin. I have no highlighter on, and that is how glowy we still are. So I love the way everything is looking. I'm gonna go off camera, finish up the face, and oh, I wanted to tell you guys, the nose looks so good on both sides. Even with just the powder, it looks so good. I didn't have high hopes for this, but I think these products are going to really surprise me because right now I'm loving it. So yeah, I'm gonna go off camera and I will see you guys in a few. Okay lovelies, this is the finished face. I did really, really simple eyes. All I did was throw a little bit of brown eyeliner, smudged it out, threw on half lashes, eyebrows. I barely did anything, but yeah, I love this. I even asked the hubby, I said I did liquid foundation and then I set it lightly with a powder. The other side is a straight powder foundation with just concealer underneath, and I said guess which side is which, and he guessed this side to be the liquid side and this side to be the powder. And I said why, and he said this side looks a lot smoother, a lot more done, like complete, and this side looked more powdery. But I thought the same thing. Like, this powder foundation looks very skin-like. It's not matte at all. It's definitely a satin finish. He even said it looks glowier. So yes, it's very smooth. I'm shocked. I I don't like powder foundation. So this is so shocking to me. It's crazy. But yeah, this is our starting point. We're going to do a wear test on all of this. See if it starts to cake up, build up, if it starts to get blotchy or splotchy, all of that good stuff. So yes, as of right now, I'm loving this. Let's hope my redness doesn't start coming through. But yeah, besides that, I am totally happy with this. So yeah, I will see you guys several hours from now. Okay, lovelies, I have to just go ahead and say it. This still looks amazing. Amazing. I cannot even believe that this is powder foundation. It looks so good. It hasn't settled into my smile lines too much. Holy cow. It looks awesome. The forehead looks awesome. And you guys see there's a definite glow there. Like, they say that the powder foundation is matte. And no, it is not. It is not matte. And that is such a big selling point because it's not matte. It's a powder foundation, but it has a nice satiny kind of glowy finish to it without any sparkle, nothing like that. Sorry, had something on my face. But it looks amazing. So here's the side with the liquid. And everything is still in place. Nothing has broken apart. It looks beautiful. And then the side with just the powder and the concealer still looks amazing as well. Like, it wasn't a heavy powder to where sorry, you had to wait and, you know, some of your natural oils kind of come through, or as the day it looks better and better. Like Bare Minerals, for instance, I think it looks better as the day goes on. This one looks amazing to start with. It does not look powdery, does not feel powdery or heavy or cakey. I love this both ways, being as a setting powder and as an actual powder foundation. And of course, if you don't have to spot conceal or you don't have anything that really bothers you, you can throw your concealer on, boom, boom, you are done. But I love this. I highly recommend this. I'm going to try it with a different concealer tomorrow just to make sure it works with different things and not just this. But same with this. I have no highlighter on. Nothing. That's just these guys. So I love this concealer. And I think this would work really well for mature skin because it is radiant. It does have a dewiness to it, but it doesn't accentuate pores or lines. That's a huge thing. If this liquid foundation was like these, this would be amazing, but it's not. So we're not talking about that, gal. These guys are beautiful. I highly recommend them. Even this blush. You guys know I'm not a big blush fan, but I mean, there's no denying it. It is so pretty. It has a nice satiny finish to it. There is some definite sparkle in there, but it's not bad, and I don't mind a super glowy blush anyway. So I highly recommend all three of these. I was not expecting to like these at all, like at all. Where I wasn't the biggest fan of this guy, I didn't think I would like these either, but this was a complete hit, a 3 out of 3. I am just as shocked as you are, but I'm glad I tried them because normally, and especially if I wasn't, you know, trying these for you guys or for YouTube, where I didn't like this, I wouldn't have even picked these up. I mean, concealer and a powder from the same line, that, you know, no. I looked up the ingredients and there is no alcohol in the concealer. So yes, highly recommend all of these. I will update you guys in the description, let you guys know if it works weird with different products, this or that. But yes, love these. Got them at Walmart. So shocked. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, I hope you subscribe and click that bell. And I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.